Hey everyone, so this week we're giving rock music a country edge. Well, not rock music, rock lick, or a rock lick, a country edge. So we're basically using the track which we used for the past 2 weeks, which is available at the end of this lesson, actually, as a little small version of the bigger version, which is available on the Patreon page for those that are interested, linked up there and down below. So anyway, it's a country-ish, rock-ish lick. And the reason that it's kind of country-ish isn't in the sense that we bend in like a double stop bend. So we're keeping one note static whilst we bend another note, which is quite tricky to do if you've not done it before. And it just gives it that kind of country flavour, but in a rocky, bluesy way. So that's rather nice. Anyway, so here is the lick. There it was. So as you could tell, it's all about that bend at the beginning, and actually the little finger, if you choose to use your little finger for it, on the 19th fret of the second string. So once you keep that static, it kind of acts like a drone, so it rings out throughout the whole lick, apart from the bit at the end, but it rings out and just adds that little bit of flavour and something which you may not already do. You may not think about doing this sort of lick, or you may think, how do they make that sound, which is this sound. Now you're going to know. And you can bring in that into your own playing quite easily, and it's just a case of getting good at the bend whilst keeping one finger still, which is not as easy as it could be or should be, but with a little bit of practice, not a lot of practice, it's not like relearning bends, you are going to be onto a winner with this. So if you want the tab for it, you'll find it on my website, which is dansguitar.com. And if you want the jamming track, which, as I said at the beginning, there is a smaller unfinished version at the end of this video, but if you want the full track for you to download and use as you will, then you can go onto my Patreon page, onto the Jam Zone tier system, and you'll find it on there. So it's linked below as well in the description and in the cards that pop up every now and then. Please check out all my Lick Fridays, which they're obviously now. This one is 293, so we've got 292 other licks for you guys to learn. And check out all the other jams and lessons that are on there that are not part of Lick Friday, because there's some really cool content on there that may benefit you as a guitar player or a learning guitar player in the lead guitar sense. So there you are. That's about all I need to say about it, I think. So I think we should get on with the breakdown. Oakley doke. So let me take some of that gain off, don't need it on for now. So what we've got is this double stop bend. The little finger's just basically staying on that 19th fret just there. So if you put your 19th fret down with your little finger on that second string, then basically you've got your bend going from the 18th fret of the third string. So I usually put a finger behind and have the first finger just to catch the strings as I go and stop them ringing out above it. So you end up with that. So you should get that sort of sound. And then you've got to pull off from the 18 on the third string to the 16 on that third string as well. So okay, and then you've got that. So which is basically the bend up, let down, keeping the little finger on the 19, pulling that off to the 16, back to the 18 on the third string, striking the 18 and the 19 together, and then you pull off back to the 16 while still keeping that 19th fret ringing. And then it's to the 18 on the fourth string, and then back, so the 19's still ringing, by the way, and then you've got the 16, both the 16 and the 19. Doesn't sound nice like that, obviously, because it's just a bit and then you've got that 16, 19, and then as that's kind of struck, you strike it again with the 18 and 19 at the same time. Okay, so beware, don't hang on it too long because it just sounds awful like that. Now I could really annoy you by doing that, but I won't. So then you've got this nice bend, jumping all the way to the first string on that 19th fret full tone bend. Then a run down a pentatonic, which is using 6-tuplet, so which is basically the 16 on the first string, then 19, 16 second string, pull off, and then pull off from the 18, 16 third string, and then 2 strikes of the 18 on the 4th string. So that in itself is a good lick just to try and practice. Now the other thing you can do with this is bring it down to the lower end. Be a good idea to practice it down there as well, just because you can, and it also gives you 2 aspects to work on, which is the lower octave and the higher octave, and the difference in string tension is quite difference is quite a lot actually. So beware of that, and it makes you work in different areas, which then gets you used to bending in different areas. Different technique needed, basically. Right, there you go. Just realised whilst editing the video, I forgot to do the slow-mo version of it. So there it comes now. Different guitar, different amp, different situation, but it's still the same thing, a little bit slower. Here it is. So it goes 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Bit slower. 2, 3, 4. Once again, back at the end. So for those that are interested, stay tuned for that jamming track coming up in just a second. If you want the full track, it's on my Patreon page, linked up in the description and down below. Description is down below, linked in the cards, that's what I was supposed to say. And if you want the guitar tab, it's on my website, which is dansguitar.com, and that is basically it for that information. Please share, please like, please subscribe, and it'll all help push my channel along so I can carry on creating content for you for free, which is all nice. Win-win situation. So I'm going to leave you with that thought, with a jamming track coming up now.